All right, so welcome back to Married with Gaming, where we recap our OGGM game. I'm Mike.
I'm Jen.
And the game just starts off where the other one ended. Dragon out of the sky drops some heads. The dragonborn enemy Kasuth pops up. He has his minions, a bunch of goblins with him.
Mm-hmm.
And our thing with replacing the map was discovered, and he's trekked us, found us, and is looking to end us. So right out of the gate, 44, of course, shoots.
Mm-hmm. And then Kasuth shoots back.
And Captain Landis falls up shooting as well.
And then even our friend, the bard Vash that we just met, he gets into it.
There's out some vicious mockery.
Vicious mockery.
Are we going to redo that?
It's up to you.
I don't care.
Okay.
So our bard friend throws out some vicious marker. I hate bards. You do it.
Our bard friend Vash throws out a vicious mockery spell. And also the dire ravens even get involved in the combat, shooting some cone of cold. So
yeah, but there's a ice storm type spell that hits
with nails. It's nails, actually, was what it is. It comes and hits us with nails, and
I go down, so I'm out.
Squishy mage, yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't get out of there.
So, and the dragon arcs back around and does a bunch of rocks, throws a bunch of rocks at us. It's pretty chaotic in this battlefield overall.
Yeah.
Kasuth attacks with size and spiritual weapons. He has a glowing aura. There's a goblin wizard that's helping him out, or healer or something. So there's kind of a lot going on, but everybody gets into the combat.
Yeah, and Kasuth is basically doing magic, and he wields these two scythes. Mm-hmm. And
and he tries to heal himself, too.
He does heal himself,
yeah.
And Captain Landis goes melee with him, I believe. Mm-hmm. 44 is, taking shots. Mm-hmm. Honey's trying to heal me up from
Captain Landis.
death.
Captain Landis goes down, too. He dies. While you're dead, goblins fight over your boots.
Yeah, I was stripped of my cool boots.
And Honey does get like a healing font that helps keep us up, which is really nice, and does get you up.
Yeah,
I believe.
When I do come around, I have no boots. But I do manage to pull myself up, and through all the fight, I do take out the Kasuth with the magic missile.
Mm-hmm. And then the goblins the crows poke out some eyes and harass the goblins as well. 44 gets hit in the head at some point. It's pretty brutal. We get pretty beat up. It's kind of surprising that we lived. So it's pretty bad. The goblin wizard that shoots a fireball at some point. So there's a lot, and basically at the end of it, we are victorious.
Yeah,
the dragon flies away.
Together. I can only recover one boot.
Yeah. So now
I have to steal the boots off the dragonborn.
So now he is known as David the Bootless.
But I have boots. They're not my boots.
And the dragon does fly away, and I think maybe a couple of the goblins get away too. I can't remember for sure.
I don't know. I was dead a lot.
Yeah. But the dragon is not dead. The dragon does fly away.
So again, after the fight, when we loot Kasuth, we've discovered his holy symbol is this weird kind of 5-pointed star with dragon insignia that kind of ties back to his allegiance to Tiamat. Captain Rogers takes the scythes, and because they seem to be magical, so he's going to use those in place of probably his sword that he was using.
Right.
44 grabs the breastplate, so it can up his armor class by a little bit. We are kind of close to, and we find that it's the entrance to the tomb. But we decided to take a rest beforehand.
Yes, we decided we better. We're so hurt.
We are.
And spellless and everything else. We decided we better take a rest.
We did find that there was some carving when we first entered the tomb after we get up and get going. And it was like no humans beyond this point or something like that. Mm-hmm. And then going through the caves and tunnels, we start finding a bunch of sealed pots and such, which of course people have to get into. And
if there's one thing about our group, we are trigger happy and loot happy. So if there's something to get into, if there's a shiny, we're probably gonna look at it.
Mm-hmm. And what do we find? We find everything from mustard seeds to peppers,
a lot of seeds,
to one that's full of grenades that we decide to trigger and it explodes.
Yes. And one releases a ghost.
Yeah, we can see a spectral outline. So we just don't leave stuff alone.
No, not at all. Right. And then we hear, because we're not, we exploded grenades. We're not exactly being quiet. Only one of the crows came in with, but we're not exactly quiet. So then when we do kind of calm down for a second, we, of course, hear the sound of marching feet, which turns out to be
the little rat Skaven people.
Yep, little rat people. Mm-hmm. With the spears. They form a big wall with spears.
And they have like a makeshift shield wall of wood and debris and such.
Mm-hmm. And they tell us to go away. Mm-hmm. Which, of course, we don't do.
And
because do we ever?
Yeah, well, instead of talking at the time, it just seems like 44 just shoots them.
Are we sure he wasn't an assassin droid or something?
I don't know.
Of course, Rogers joins in. Rogers is a soldier, or Roger Landis, sorry.
Yeah.
Is a soldier, so.
Immediately bursts in. I considered throwing my explodey AoE spell, but since everybody jumped into melee, I should have still done it, but I didn't.
And at some point, a spore cloud of some sort is cast or thrown at us. So something.
They throw out some AoE effects that are spore clouds that, again, I go down.
Yeah.
I get to visit this special afterlife green room that I keep seeing every time I go unconscious and almost die.
Which is a lot.
So. Seems like.
Yeah.
You do your signature potato spell?
I do. I throw some magic potatoes. I think Honey summons a guardian of some sort.
Yeah, her little golem or something that goes and fights.
Right. And it takes a while, but we do eventually kill this group of Skaven people. And we don't think we're done yet. But that is where the game. No,
we have much more to probably explore and aggressively negotiate. Because I think that's what we're doing instead of
negotiate. Right.
So I guess we'll see what happens next game.
Right. So, as usual, if you want to watch or listen to the full narrative of the game, it is on OGGM's channel, and we will have the link in the description of the video. Otherwise, until next time,
we'll see you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching, and please take a moment to like and sub.